Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Half Baked Podcast. I am Tom. I'm here with Nick and Vega, as always. How are you guys doing?
What's up? We're back, baby.
Are we sponsored for this one?
Yes, we are.
Who are we sponsored by?
Raycon earbuds.
Oh my god, I just got sponsored. Raycons are great, dude. I threw out everything. My wife. All I do is listen to Raycons now. Anyway, will the sponsor like that? Anyway, welcome back to the show. We thought we'd do something a little different this time around because, typically we come here, we discuss whatever's going on, the current drama, but considering it's the end of the year, we thought we'd do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of looking back at the past year to discuss the memes and dreams of all of 2024. There's been a lot that's happened this year. I feel like it's probably been one of the best years for YouTube drama enjoyers since, I want to say, like 2016.
I've heard that.
It's better. It was 2016 in like the third month. Every single month there was like a Keemstar versus Grade A, Under A, and Leafy level event.
Yeah.
Dude, people would get bored if there was like a week where there wasn't like a major person losing their entire livelihood.
I also felt like it wasn't. Did you guys get the impression back then that it wasn't chased? Like it wasn't like some forced drama going on? It just happened for some reason, like every week?
No, in the month of February, there was a new Predator dropped every single like week.
Oh my God.
Like every Monday, there was a new Predator. You can't force stuff like that.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant back in 2016. That's why it felt like that.
Back in 2016, I feel like it wasn't a new Predator dropped every week.
There was no Predator drama.
Well, no, there was Lion Maker.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
him.
No. Back then, though, it was like this cringy grade, like, he lied about me to 5 other YouTubers, therefore I will create several videos exposing him. That was kind of 2016.
It was like, back in the day, it was like more high school, where like, if some YouTuber slighted you, you then called them a pedophile like Gray did.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Scass is fucking killing it recently.
He is. He's doing great. Subscribe to Scarce!
Dude, he'll come back like once every like year to get the bag. He's like, hey guys, I'm back for the new drama. It's like, wait, what the fuck? You're still alive? I miss him, bro.
He's still around, dude.
Who's Grade A or who?
No, John Scarce, dude. Long Island's finest.
Oh my God, he returned. Yeah, that's right. He returned for like one video and then he just bounced again, bro.
No, he'll come back like every 8 months and then collect his 200 for pass and go. Because there is still like a bunch of nostalgia for him posting.
I feel like it's not even just nostalgia. He does a pretty good job with the drama reporting.
Yeah, but if for a drama reporter, like they don't typically post once per 8 months. You know what I mean? It's like a novelty.
Yeah.
It's like buying like a specialty piece of furniture. Like I'm not gonna be sitting on it, but I appreciate that it's in the house.
I think I think his whole category has been filled. Like the fucking what used to be commentary, then the like drama alerts and your John scares. These guys would like report on the stuff almost like news, right? But
yeah,
commentary would make full blown videos, their opinions and all this stuff, where they would just kind of reflect what happened. And then now you have guys like you two, your Willie Max and all this stuff. You guys are live streaming on top of your own content. So now you're actually during the time of your live stream discovering new things or going over what's happening in real time. So that market's been kind of filled, you don't think?
Nobody gets filled in anymore. Yeah.
I was thinking about this recently, like fucking back in the day, everyone was like Leafy's on his grind because he posted one video like a day.
Oh my God, it was like 10 a day, yeah.
Now, dude, everyone's posting 7 times a day and they're live streaming and they have like 4 channels. They have like the documentary channel. They have like the high effort channel. They have like the fucking podcast channel. They have the live stream channel. They have the live stream clips channel. Like that shit is, very different.
Yeah. Very different, bro.
The game has been changed.
Yeah, you kind of make yourself into more of a business than like a YouTuber, and people have like a hard time with that, especially the audience, because they're like, dude, I used to love the Turkey Tom who put copyrighted music in there for dramatic effect, and it's like, yeah, but that Turkey Tom would be like, he would have quit by now because he would have had to move on to like the rest of his life if he didn't, make it.
But maybe that would have been good. Maybe it would have been good, We could have spared ourselves from a lot of suffering personally. That's what I think.
Or you could have, worked a regular job and gotten a 7-car accident and you could have been killed. Who knows?
That's true.
He could have a family, wife, children, 401k plan.
Exactly.
Dude, you could have got divorced and then you have to go like meet your mistress in like a Taco Bell parking lot to trade off your kid because your best friend is like.
Yeah, because I would have a mistress for sure.
Well, no. Like, let's say you have to go meet your ex-wife you have to meet your ex-wife in a McDonald's parking lot.
I would be so lucky.
Collect your kid while she goes off to a fucking hotel room with your boss or something. Yeah. Yeah.
She's banging her personal trainer. Yeah.
And you're paying the alimony for it.
Imagine also a reality where one of us had quit like 4 years ago, and then right now we were doing a podcast, like two of us were, about how the other one had just died, and we were like, damn, that sucks.
I mean, we're gonna do that eventually.
On the next episode of Half Baked, what happened to Vega?
Well, you'd be in a motorcycle accident for sure. So at least there's like a cool.
Oh
there's
my
like a,
God, why would you put that out there, bro? You fucking asshole.
There's a cool factor.
Dude, Vega died from like a lethal STD that they'd never even seen before. Like they didn't even.
That's actually, yeah, it's probable.
He created it.
Dr. House couldn't diagnose whatever the fuck he's got going on down there.
Probable.
It's called fleekinitis, and it is terminal.
Yeah.
It's spreading through the population of all South Florida women. It's over.
Oh, they're coming from all over the world, my boy. No, okay.
Okay.
All right, let's get on to the topic.
So you're flying them in?
I'm not flying nobody.
Well,
in.
now-
Vegas buying them in buying them from websites.
They're imported, yeah.
He bought them on Temu. He ordered them, and he makes them. Vega, the thing about Vega is he never, ever takes his headphones out, his earbuds, some would say, while he's having sex, which is why this video is brought to you by Raycon, some of the greatest in the game. If you're hitting it from the back listening to Joe Rogan, I think there's no better option, all right? They've got multi-point connectivity. They've got a cool, stylish shell. They're available in cool new colors, so definitely be sure to check those out.
Yeah. Raycon. The holiday season isn't just upon us, it's here. And every year I'm asking, what do you want? What can I get you to make you happy? And it never fails. Oh, I don't know. That's code for, you better get me something, right? Now I'm stuck, you're stuck, we're screwed. And it's crazy, because this is real. I actually never thought to get anyone earbuds. Why? I don't know. Everyone listens to music every day. So it's a no-brainer. Raycon everyday earbuds have been my go-to since I got them. With tens of thousands of 5-star reviews, their quality rivals some of the biggest names in premium audio, starting at only half the price. Their latest models have active noise cancellation, so next time they're like, oh, I don't know. Oh. That's nice. 32 hours worth of battery life, which is great for me while editing visuals because I can only have those giant ear cups on for so long. After hitting render, I can keep the playlist going when I hit the gym. They're waterproof and sweat resistant, so I can go hard and not even worry about it. They also come in a variety of colors: royal blue, blush violet, forest green. Now I'm a black on black guy, but you can get a protective case to mix it up. I got this one because I lose and break everything. Problem solved. They also support wireless charging, so I don't even have to take it off. I get 90 minutes for just a 10-minute charge. Oh, we fancy. Now, for real, if you're not digging them like I am, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee and easy returns. So click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/HBP for up to 25% off site-wide. 25% off the whole site. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this episode. Now back to it.
What are we talking about? MamaMax.
We're talking about the 2024.
I figure we should just go through like a lot of different stories that we cover. Well, we didn't cover this year, but you and me have made like streams and stuff on, just kind of talking about it, because there has been just so many. I mean, people don't even realize MamaMax and ImAllexx were still this year.
Yeah. I mean, ImAllexx at this point was months ago, right?
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
ImAllexx, I want to talk about. I've never gotten like nothing happened. We didn't get like the satisfying ending. He didn't cry on video. That makes me think it'll happen.
Left.
Yeah, he just left.
Oh, he didn't respond. Okay. Still.
No, he was just gone. He just got accused of threatening his girlfriend to bash her head in with a brick or something, and he just left.
Dude.
Well, the one update we did get was, I guess before we get into the update, should we just go over like all of it? Should we just go over the whole ImAllexx story?
Yeah, I don't know how precise I can be because again, it's been like 6 months, but yeah.
May as well go for it.
Oh, me?
So yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna be me.
No. I mean, we may as well go for it. Jesus.
Yeah, I thought you were waiting for me to pick up. Like, I don't really remember everything. You're like, fuck it, you can do good. You'll be fine. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, I'll go. Well, I figure we could start at the beginning because I feel like maybe some viewers don't even know who ImAllexx is, or if they know who he is, they just know him from the 4K domestic abuse OBS webcam recording.
That was wild, bro.
Rather than like his history.
Bro, wait, hold on. The real beginning is that this guy ran a merch called Internet Gaylord, made fucking rainbows. His entire personality was like bisexual Andy for like the entire time that this guy's been online, all right? And then when he gets accused of domestic abuse, it's a fucking woman. What the fuck, dude?
That is crazy. Well, if it's a guy, the guy would have beat him, right?
Yeah, literally. Dude, I had no idea this guy even fucking talks to women.
I can't imagine any self-respecting gay man being beat by ImAllexx and just letting that stand. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
No, but I thought he's always said he was bisexual, right?
Yeah, but like, come on, like all his shit's rainbows. You know what he's pandering to there. I've never once seen this guy with a guy. Go think about it. When's the last time you saw this guy with a guy other than iNabber? And I whatever was going on there, I imagine was platonic.
Do you think it was tight?
Dude, he dated King Ani.
Yeah.
Every girl. There were like 3 girls that exposed him. The 3 girls. Like, bro, I think he's like a... You know, it's funny because like Destiny used to say this stuff. Like, there's a lot of bisexual streamers who use the bisexual tag on Twitch, and you've never once seen them with a guy.
Yeah, because they're just trying to get laid.
Or they're just trying to get the accolades.
Well, I guess we know Destiny wasn't lying. I mean, he was telling the truth.
No, he was not lying.
Oh, God. I had the misfortune of scrolling through my Twitter and seeing a screenshot of that, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of angry emails about how it's me and I need to stop and how they're disappointed in me.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is the best part of never meeting the guy is that I didn't get any of that. I'm super happy about it because God knows, like, if there was a way, they would put the same thing on me.
Well, lucky you.
It was funny because somebody said, Dan, did you hear Destiny? Apparently there's a video of him sucking Nick's dick. And I'm like, what?
Who said that?
I was like, wait a minute.
Great. I still can't even win.
Listen, I go and I'm like, nah, no way Nick would do that, bro. And it took like a good second for them to realize I thought that they were talking about the Oreo Nick. And I thought you were talking about me too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying though, when they were like describing it, did you hear this and this happened with Nick? And I go like, nah, dude, there's no way Nick is he bi? I was like, no, he's not fucking bi. And they're like, no, the Nazi dude. I was like, oh, yeah, that guy. Because, you know, obviously you're not a Nazi, but that guy is. So it's good that he branded himself that to get the confusion out of the way.
It's so funny because I don't even think of Fuentes when people say Nick because we just don't talk about him in this sector.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. He's getting blamed for this right now. He's got his own fucking web of issues. Imagine like watching this landslide Donald Trump victory and see that guy say like, yeah, I can't even endorse him. Like imagine like you're hated by the entire internet and you can't even like bask in Trump's victory.
If only he had accepted Dark MAGA into his life, he would have been fine right now.
It's fucking wild.
Would have been all good.
All right, so give me the rundown on the Alex stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of getting off track here.
Yeah.
So ImAllexx was a guy back in the day. Well, he is a guy, I guess. Whatever. He was one of the biggest.
What he'll be next year.
True. That'd be a good response. But he was one of the up and comers in the commentary community back in the day. The way that he kind of wormed his way in was initially he made FIFA videos, then he quit that because it wasn't really working out. And then like a lot of YouTubers, like I'm not going to name anyone here, they decide to do the thing that everyone does where they figure, well, instead of making my own content, what if I just talk about other people? And so that's what he did. And he got pretty decently big doing it in the commentary community as like a small guy. And the important thing about him is he was really good at networking. Vega, I'm sure you remember back in the day, but he somehow just knew everyone. He knew literally every person in the entire community.
Yeah.
He at some point became a moderator of Colossal's Crazy's Discord server, and from there he just kept carrying on making connections. He was friends with Zaptai, friends with Bionic Pig, friends with Elvis the Alien back in the day. He was friends with Colossal's Crazy, Pyrocynical. He was friends with everyone.
Spartans, Leon Lush, Bunty King. Everybody, bro. Everybody.
Literally everyone. Yeah. And he was doing pretty well for himself to the point that he managed to get a pretty big channel. It was kind of slow beginnings, but once it picked up, it really picked up. I remember he had like maybe 25K subs, and then he got a few big shout outs, and then from there I think he got to like 90K, and then I think within 6 months of him really getting into commentary, I want to say he was almost at or had just passed 100,000 subscribers in like January 2017. So he was definitely on the come up. He was doing pretty well. And then he had his first kind of controversy, which is kind of a thing that I guess maybe Nick, you would want to go into more because you're kind of the expert, but it was over one of his buddies.
Yeah, he pissed off everybody. Oh wait, oh no, I thought you were going to talk about. You're missing one. It wasn't his first controversy, Baited Podcast.
Oh yeah, we can get into that.
Yeah, because the big thing with the Baited Podcast in particular is that when it broke up, right? People were always like, "Oh, Tommy, what happened? Right. Keem, what happened?" It was a whole big fucking thing. Alex took it upon himself because he was a Colossal is Crazy Discord moderator. Okay, to spin some narrative like he knew what was going on, and he got the whole thing wrong. That day he created like a never-ending feud with Keemstar. He could say he hates him for all these reasons and all this stuff that happened or whatever. Not true. It started on that Baited Podcast day. Clown hates him for that reason. Tommy doesn't respect him. Right. But he basically just tried to snake his way and use the Baited Podcast situation for his own benefit, and it just blew up in his face spectacularly.
The video's taken down now, but basically what he did is I think he was on a Discord call that Keemstar happened to be in, and he was just there, and he ended up completely misreporting it without a recording of it. And basically after that happened, I remember even Tommy, who at the time was like, somewhat partial to ImAllexx, was like, yeah, I mean, this kid, he's a young guy, but I think he really fucked this up. And Tommy wasn't like a hater back then. He was just like, all right, well, he's a young guy, maybe he fucked it up, maybe he was kind of opportunistic, but he was willing to give him a second chance. It wasn't all doom and gloom then. But that was the way that went in particular. But Alex kept trucking along past that point. He was like good enough at making videos that people just didn't really care about it that much. It wasn't a huge deal.
And by the way, good enough was just like making a face cam video and being British back then. Like that was what he had to compete with. There's no like internet anarchist style or like Sunny V2 style commentary video. It's very much the fucking two British guys, Keffals and Alex, being like, hey, isn't this fucking guy got bad teeth, mate? Right? His fucking video real bad, mate. Yeah, this guy's got big British balls or something. He's a homosexual.
Sometimes I wonder what would happen if like one of us went back in time and made commentary videos in 2016 of the level we're at now.
We chased them out. I remember, dude, when I came in, people were like, holy fuck, there's a guy from New York who does this? Holy shit. Like I was a novelty back then because everybody sounded like fucking clown, like worse clown because there was only clown. But by the way, Alex was a moderator of clown. Do you know who was a moderator of Alex?
Who's that?
Smaggle.
Really?
Oh shit, he wasn't he?
I didn't know that at all.
Dude, 2 separations from Colossal is crazy. The commentary kingpin Smaggle Daggle was born.
I forgot that. I actually completely forgot that even happened. Damn.
And there was plenty of American dudes, Nick. Come on now. You had Leon Lush, Bionic Pig, you had Elvis the Alien. It was like a whole giant community I think it was like split in half.
Yeah, but that's the problem, right? It's all the British guys and then all the I don't want to speak ill of Leon Lush, but I mean there's an archetype of the other guys that are in there.
What does that mean?
There's a reason those guys review movies now.
Oh, do they? I think they do all review movies.
What does that mean? The archetype.
I mean, they couldn't really hang. They were just like, I want to talk about stuff, and then the second you talk about them, they like shrivel up into a ball and die.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Well, Leon Lush never did that.
No, I don't want to talk ill about Leon, but it's like, well, Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien, and yeah, I mean, the American commentary left a lot to be desired back then. I mean, Keffals came in and just fucking annihilated everybody. I didn't even like Keffals back then. He just showed up and he's like, you're a fucking loser, okay? You're a fucking loser. Your content sucks. Everyone's just like, what?
I remember that when Keffals came in and he just took on everybody.
Yeah, he just started swinging.
Yeah.
And Keem was endorsing him because all these, the video essay guys, and they weren't even video essay guys, it was just kind of tro. But all the daily commentary guys who were face cam stuff didn't like pledge allegiance to Keemstar back then. Yeah. NCO, group chat, and stuff.
Yeah, I remember back then if you would shit on ImAllexx, you would get a retweet from Keemstar, no matter who you were.
No matter what.
Basically, no matter what.
I mean, Keem hated me. Dude, I met Keemstar at a G Fuel event or whatever, because a buddy of mine was friends with the guy who was running the event, and then they're like, hey, you want to go hang out with Keemstar or something? So I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. So I go to a G Fuel event at Adventureland where they had the movie, where they're filming the candy flavor, what is it, the cotton candy flavor G Fuel thing where he's like riding on a roller coaster and shit. And we had gotten into a fight after that. I was making jokes about how he spit out the product and he didn't even like it and all this shit. But then I went
Is that true?
Yeah, he did. But he's like, no, it's a fucking energy drink. Wow. You can't just drink that much of it, dude. That's retarded. And I was like, all right, that's pretty reasonable, I guess. If he's been drinking an energy drink all night, that's probably not. But again, it didn't really taste very good. Anyway, I'm getting all. I'm gonna go off.
I'm sponsored by Gamer Subs. Use code Tom now.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh, dude, the fucking code. You know, I sold 6 PCs.
That's pretty good.
Just want to say that. I just want to point that out because Meta didn't sponsor me, and I've had this code for like 3 months, and I sold 6 computers. So fuck you. But besides the point.
Yeah.
Besides the point, yeah. So I met Keem. We got into a fight or whatever. He didn't like me or whatever. But then when the ImAllexx stuff dropped, he goes, Nick, all right, I need you to get on Discord and record an explanation as to what's happening with Alex, and then send it to me, and then I'm just gonna repeat it on Drama Alert. Yeah, he just took it and posted it on fucking Drama Alert and was like all in with promoting all of us and retweeting us. I mean, he didn't like you either. He was boosting all your stuff.
Well, that was the thing, is that's kind of how I got my start. Partially, there was the why is your name Turkey Tom if you're not even a fucking turkey? Remember that? That was because I shit on Keffals.
Gobble gobble, Turkey Tom.
Well, no, that was Bunty King. Was that Bunty King, or was that?
Yeah,
Keemstar?
I was Bunty King.
I think that was Bunty.
Rest in peace, Bunty King.
I think he's a great guy, and he's still around doing well. And
no, I know that's the part that's bad, dude. He's the first lol cow to break out. out.
That's the part that's bad.
No.
I mean, he had like 6 months of cringe, and then he just kind of turned it around.
I'm rooting for him. I heard that he's turned his whole life around. He's fucking happily, moved on to a new sector of his life now, and that's good.
That's
for
good.
him.
That's what I heard from you guys. You guys told me that he was like he's got like wifey now or something like that. So good for him.
Hopefully, he can play on max settings or whatever.
I'm always sad to lose a tipster archetype, but I am happy because you don't see a lot of these guys turn that stuff around.
No, you don't. It's pretty rare.
Wait, did we stop in the middle of the ImAllexx lore
again?
Yeah, we did. Okay, Tom, do you remember where you at? Or no?
Okay, so where we were at was we had the whole controversy with the baited video, but it didn't really matter that much. Alex was still doing well. And there were people who were shitting on him like Cabos, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I wouldn't say it was like a game-changing kind of drama, other than it put Cabos on the map. But the real thing that happened was regarding Hot Wet Soup, which was a podcast that was with Bionic Pig, Elvis Alien, and Zaptai, who purportedly was ImAllexx's best friend at the time, essentially. And what happened was Zaptai had some allegations made about him. It was handled very poorly on that podcast, and past that point, ImAllexx went on that podcast, and he basically just kind of threw his friend under the bus without much reason to do so or evidence to do so, which at the time was not really a controversial thing. Like, at the time, people basically supported the way that it went down from the public eye.
And simultaneously, he got tons of information, like, wildly wrong. He implied that there were multiple girls that were, like, underage and stuff like that has never, to this point, been substantiated. Simultaneously, he was part of the group. Him and the Anthony guy were pushing that there were, like, dick pics exchanged and stuff like that. So, I mean, again, like, but he was simultaneously saying stuff like, if you guys, wasn't it, like, if you make a video on Ed, you're done, or something on Twitter? So he's giving, tons of mixed messages, too.
Well, he also called Tommy a pedophile, right?
Yeah, he implied that Tommy was a pedo like, he was all over the place, but that kind of started his run as like the oracle of sexual assault. That was the term that he used.
Who
when
said
he
that?
Him,
who
Alex.
First said that?
Alex
Said that?
Alex, yeah, so years later,
the oracle.
in like his next big one, was with the Slazo stuff, where Turkey Tom obviously led like he pushed that story super hard.
Right.
He wanted to talk to YouTubers who were critical of him, and obviously talking to Tom doesn't really make sense because Tom's a 100K YouTuber. You know what I mean? He's like this guy's just gonna go fucking tell on me. So he told two smaller YouTubers, two little shitters, me and Boblax back then, who had like a combined like I think I had 1,000 subs and Boblax had like 1,500. But at that point, I mean, you could mistake Boblax for being like a 10-year-old. Right?
I forgot Boblax was involved in literally any way.
Yeah, so we got the conversation because his ex-girlfriend, who became a deacon and swore off men forever.
She became a deacon?
Yeah, she swore off men after him.
This is all new to me.
What the fuck is a deacon?
Was it a deacon or was it a bishop? One of those Catholic
She's a
things.
bishop?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so she literally can't like be with men now because of her like Bunny.
Who the fuck is Bunny?
I don't know what's going on.
She was called like Drug Bunny. It was
Drug Bunny?
Yeah, it was the friend of Charm Skull.
What the fuck?
You didn't know this?
I don't remember who Bunny
is. That Boblax turned a woman towards God?
Wait, I thought you said ImAllexx did this.
No, Boblax's stupid penis sent a woman to God.
Oh, well, that seems like a positive result.
I thought you knew this story.
No.
Dude, with this whole deacon, bishop shit, you know what those things are?
That's some Catholic shit. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Dude, I went to church every Saturday. We had a hockey league there. I don't know shit about fucking religion.
Okay,
anyway, so Drug Bunny or whatever is friends with Charm Skull and Mystic, and Mystic was supposed to get a shout out and a collaboration at VidCon with ImAllexx. So all these guys were in a little group chat or whatever, and during that time, I had made like a really shitty video on Alex. It's still up on my channel to this day. I was talking about like, remember the gay wonk guy? What was his name?
Carlos Maza.
Yeah. We were talking about that stuff. So he brings us into a call and he's like, listen, mate, this guy's fucking done. All right, we got him. There's a whole fucking group chat, mate. We got like fucking, I think Pyro's name got thrown out there as being involved, even though he wasn't supposedly, as much as maybe like added to a group chat that he left or something. I don't think he was super involved. Hyojin's name got thrown around a lot. White's name, Einabber's name, like tons of people who were supposedly involved in this. Westerner, right? And he's like, but there's going to be another 3 more allegations we're going to drop on him. And listen, I've been doing this for a long time now. I sat here and I couldn't understand why all these people that
he say it like
I'm hanging around. Yeah, in his merchandise, by the way. He threw camera on, wore his pink little fucking internet sensation t-shirt.
He's always turning his camera on.
He's like, yeah, mate. So, it's like, all my friends are like fucking, like, they just turn into pedophiles and nobody wants to say anything because they're fucking nervous about it. That made me like the oracle of sexual assault in it. So, like, I have to go through and fucking weed these things out and tell these people, like, you can't be around us, mate, because you're fucking bad. Or something. Like, he was some fucking speech like this, right? I was laughing my ass off. I was on mute. This is the only call I didn't record in history, fucking clearly, which sucked. But, I mean, he didn't necessarily come out and deny any of it. And it turned out mostly to be corroborated with public evidence and stuff. But, yeah, so he goes, hey, there's 3 more allegations on this Slazo character. Slazo being the Redditor, the second guy that he was falsely accusing.
Yeah.
And we just sat there and we're like, what the fuck are we going to do here? So VidCon's coming up and these guys are going on vacation to the States, right? King Ani, Hyojin, Vega. I think you were there at this VidCon. I was about to say,
you motherfucker. You know who walked over to me? It was Justin Wang, dog. We're chilling, we're drinking, having a good time. And Wang was like, hey, dog, did you see Nick just dropped a video?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, it was you and Willie, like a bunch of y'all dropped the video, right?
Oh, wait, before you get there, I want to just explain this. Yeah, we always get accused of running gay ops, right, Tom? We get accused of like being a commentary cabal who just fucks over people. Never has that been more true than this story, okay? Because we were in a group chat, right? And we were like, BWC, you're dropping on Monday. Tom, when are you going? Oh, I think I'm going to drop mine on Tuesday. Okay, you drop on Tuesday, Tom. I'll drop on Wednesday because I used that information he gave to film an interview at Colossal and Slazo to debunk it before they even put it out. Bo Black's Twitterverses on Thursday. Everyone, we're going to go to Augie on Friday. That was the most coordinated thing the commentary community's ever fucking done. But the reason why we did it is because he was bragging about how much fun he was going to have in Los Angeles. So we wanted to fuck up his vacation. So we put a video out every single day. So what Vega's talking about, where he's like, yo, did you see Nick just dropped a video? That was like the second bomb. You can go ask anybody who was in VidCon 2019. They'll tell you there was a story where ImAllexx is walking around with a 1,000-yard stare like a bomb just went off and he's fucking like, what is going on? He's just walking around the party. Ask Willie. Apparently he bought him a beer and then put out a video called ImAllexx is the biggest douchebag when he got off the plane when he got home. But he's like, listen, man, I just want to explain it to you. Willie's like, dude, I'm just drinking with my friends right now. I don't care about this rape stuff. We're on vacation. Leave us alone, right? But they went into rooms.
I remember, I think it was like, Nick, you dropped the first video and then I had one and then you dropped the interview, I want to say is the way.
No, the interview was my video.
Was it? Did you have a video before that was about it without the interview?
That was before I met Alex, but that was like a month earlier, right? You went and you dropped the first video, I dropped my video, and then you dropped a follow-up on Hyojin when she started suicide baiting.
Yeah, I do remember. Well, no, the suicide baiting was after the follow-up, I think.
Yeah, after the follow-up. That was when she started because you're like, dude, I got a moral conscience. What do we do here?
Bro, I felt bad. What can I say?
Yeah, you were like 11 years old and you're like, fuck, man.
11 years old. Dude, okay, so is this a part where I could say what happened at VidCon?
Yeah, because I hear they were going into rooms, Blues Dank, yeah.
So, I don't know about those parts, but I know we were chilling, drinking at, was it Tro's house? I don't know. We were at a house, right, that we were staying at, but everybody was there. And, well, the majority of people were there. We're waiting to go to the next party, right? So, we're texting around, yada, yada, yada. We're chilling, drinking, and fucking Wang, he goes like, hey, did you see Nick just dropped the video? And he shows me his phone. I was like, fuck, dog. He's like, you want to watch it? I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? We're waiting, might as well. We're gonna kill some time. So we started watching it, and like in the middle of the video, fucking Nick, he goes and he's like, yeah, by the way, go subscribe to Lord Vega. His dude's fucking great. This and this, underrated or whatever. And then everybody turns their head and looks at me, and I was like, I did not know he was gonna do that, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Is now it looks like I had something to do with all this shit. And I was like, what the Nick, you bastard, bro. But
dude, there was a time when I was super humble. Like, if you look at all my profile pics, I still use Tommy's merch, like not his merch, it's like his logo on all my stuff because he helped me get in, right?
Yeah.
And back then I just wanted to like shout out like everybody. I mean, it wasn't doing anything for everybody. My videos weren't getting like more than 50K views, but I just wanted to like shout out fucking everybody. Like, go watch Vega, he's great. But you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening to me right now?
I was so out of left field. No, because I had no idea. And we're sitting there as a group watching this, bro. So obviously the implication is I had something to do with this, and I have the balls to be in front of everybody, while you dropped the video, as if I knew. And then fucking like Willie Mack buying a beer for the guy, and then he drops the video 5 minutes later. You're a douchebag.
Bro, he cucked and changed the title after that because he was like, man, I feel so bad. I bought this guy a beer. I told him to chill out. And then I got home and I dropped a video called ImAllexx is the biggest douchebag.
He destroyed him, dude. I remember back in the day, I got some picture from someone. I don't remember if it was like Jay Aubrey or if it was like Poutine that sent it to me, but it was a picture of like a group of people at some Airbnb watching a TV with my video on in the background. I think they sent me a video of it and I could hear my voice and they were like, damn, this is crazy. And this is while they were at VidCon with ImAllexx, like within, 1,000 feet of them because they were at the convention centers where everyone stayed back then. So
it was probably at the same
It was a pretty
house.
crazy time. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It was a pretty nutty time to be around. And basically after that, I think a lot of people's opinions on ImAllexx were pretty solidified within the commentary community anyway. But Alex, his career pushed on. He managed to escape the sort of, because he kind of came from the more edgy
because he went to
commentary
TikTok.
community.
TikTok.
He went to TikTok, yes.
Yeah. He jumped to TikTok and then he started to become more of like the the girls commentary like channel, right?
And it works.
Because he was doing a lot of like the tea stuff, not like a tea channel, but he was covering makeup and beauty stuff. So he switched his whole demographic more female focused,
Right.
which
It works though.
ultimately became a problem.
Well, much later.
Right. Yeah, like much later that didn't go super well, but obviously.
At the time, he was destroying, dude. In terms of views, he was absolutely huge. Among the women that liked the guys that looked like Curtis Connor and iDubbbz, I mean, he was destroying the game. He was even posting little ukulele songs.
That's the thing with drama. Everyone's like, oh, you do drama because you can't cover anything else. But like once you kind of widen your eyes a little bit, I know you're dealing with this right now, and you start covering things that are outside of what drama channels typically talk about, you find that you start ballooning subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
If you're ImAllexx and you're covering Wild Spartans, Kavos, Keemstar, and Colossal, you're boxing yourself in and you're going to be like me. You're going to be stuck between like 80 and 100K forever because that's the stuff you like and that's the stuff you're covering. But if you want to start covering beauty, if you want to start covering makeup, if you want to start doing nowadays more reaction-based content, if you want to start getting into like, back then it was the James Charles stuff.
Yeah,
you would
that's
just
right.
see like,
Yeah.
it's like you keep your whole audience because it's still drama, but now you adopt like an entire new community. You can just broaden that scope.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely evolved. And I feel like now the meta for that is like, because I feel like back then it was like Reddit, right? Like Reddit and then like Discord reading like meme videos. Now that meta is more reaction stuff, but I feel like I haven't seen a commentary channel kind of hit that mainstream in a little while in the way that Alex was able to. And he got so big and he accumulated this new audience of people who watched him and they didn't even know about the drama. And if they did, they didn't care, which then allowed him to collaborate with a lot of other people, like on the E-Boys podcast, which was a funny kind of side arc that happened there where it was ImAllexx, Will N.E., James Marriott, and Memulus. They did a podcast and InAbber was their good buddy and wanted to be a part of it. And I think he had originally pitched the idea for a podcast and they basically just did it. After he suggested the name, they did it without him. Right. And he was then tweeting about it, crashing out. You were supposed to do the podcast with me, not without me. You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. And it was pretty brutal. But they, all these people who were collaborating with Alex, they just didn't care about the allegation stuff because they were like, oh, well, he makes money for us, so whatever, right? And past that point, Alex was pretty scot-free from drama. I think past the Slazo thing, Nick, was there anything that we really talked about regarding ImAllexx until the recent stuff?
Briefly, we talked a little bit about Solid Shibe.
Oh.
But I think that was... there are smaller things that came out about him. I think the only one that he probably got right back then when he was doing his whole, like, I'm going to be the rape protector, it was... Who was that guy? Vega, you pressed him at a VidCon.
Oh, man. Well, which one?
It's the blue guy.
The blue hair guy.
Yeah. You pressed him because you were like, man, I hear some shit about you on the internet.
You're talking about Trollsis? Is that
yes,
it?
Yeah.
Trollsis, yes.
Vega ran up on Trollsis in real life.
Really?
No, it wasn't. I didn't hear anything on the internet. It was the people that were there that were talking about him.
I just didn't want to name the person.
Really?
Yeah, it was just people that were talking about him that were there.
He's like, is this shit real?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get too crazy into it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You made him confront the allegations in real life.
Well, yeah, but then, somebody, it was like related to what was going on there. And then I was like, well, hold up. I'm not the type of dude that's going to be sitting here and be like, man, fuck this guy. And he's like 4 feet away.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about this shit, right? And then fucking when I'm hearing this stuff, as soon as I see this motherfucker, like the second after I hear it, like it was like weird timing. And then he walked in. He'd been around the whole time. I didn't really know him. And as soon as he walked in, that's when I was like, yo, fuck that. And I walked over to him. And then, I won't talk about what happened. But whatever happened. Everything got, I guess, cleared up in that moment. But I don't know if those people themselves settled that shit. Not my problem. But he had a problem in that moment. Again, it got cleared up, but yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay, whatever that means.
It means don't fuck around. You know what I mean? In that scenario.
I'm not fucking around, I swear. I'm not like
No, because
trolls.
all these guys are like little fucking. No, because you go to VidCon, right? And all these guys just like corner up, and they're like, "Can you fucking believe that he's here? Oh, do you hear all the stuff about that guy or whatever?" Because they still think that they're behind a keyboard and they're not just standing in front of the person.
Yeah, I think that's the I guess the general. I do ever since I came on here. Sometimes I'll just tell dudes that do this stuff online where I'm like, dude, you're saying crazy stuff, bro, and I'm not even involved, but I know about it, and I'm like, dude, what if that dude shows up or something? He gonna swing on you, right? I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm like, all right.
I feel like I need to bring a fucking team of people.
In fairness, typically YouTubers don't swing on.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Luckily, this is a very soy genre.
Yes, I would say so.
And I'm not saying walk around and start knocking people out. I'm just saying, like, dude, I personally, I don't know. I didn't like grow up in that kind of environment, I guess. But I'm not gonna be sitting here like, well, that's how they do stuff around here. I'm just gonna sit in the corner. As soon as I heard that, I was like, yo, fuck that, dude.
That was a great impression.
Dude, imagine going to VidCon and just getting rocked by Boblax. Like, he uses all the retard strength.
I feel like it would be powerful.
Like, Boblax is just like, bro, fuck you. And he just, like, swings. He's a big guy, like a tall guy.
Oh, yeah, I met him in real life. I think he was taller than me. Yeah.
He is tall.
I'm 6'2". How tall? I think he's like 6'3" or something.
Man, you ever see the VidCon picture of Aiden when Pyro is kissing Hyojin and Aiden is just standing there like a fucking stalker in the background? Like, he's just slightly blurred, but it looks like it looks like a true crime thumbnail.
That's a great picture. That's like, do you remember that picture of Einabber's ass?
No, I don't remember a picture of Einabber's
That might be a private one you saw yourself, my boy.
Well, it's not his real. I mean, it is his ass, but he's clothed. Okay, there's a picture of his ass, and it's just big. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
So, anyways,
big.
Alex got accused of domestic violence. Wait! While Alex was being accused of domestic violence, Einabber got accused of
Having
like
a fat
spousal
ass.
abuse, bro. Like, do you remember?
got hit?
I forgot that, bro. Dude, Einabber's girlfriend dropped the craziest twit longer ever, bro. She put her nudes in it.
What?
Wait, whoa.
Yes!
Whoa.
Dude, I put a thumbnail out and I put like a cropped off one. It's like she needed to show her like her body or something for some reason because like the dog bites or maybe I don't know. I guess Dr. House prescribed dog bites. And
Wait, were her
and she
nudes
was-
in it?
Yeah, so to show her stomach and like her shoulders or whatever, the only way she could do it was to take her arm and cover her breasts and take a selfie and put it in her like abused twit longer.
That's fire.
Wait, so she said that Einabber did something to her?
Yeah, she said she was like abused by Einabber or whatever. Like, I'm not saying like raped by Einabber, but like abused by Einabber.
I think it was like his dog bit her.
Well,
or
that
something.
it was like emotional abuse,
fuck,
and then like they
bro?
lived together. But dude, that's the thing is, dude, these guys lived together for like 8 months after they broke up, and they were surprised that it wasn't like a fantastic place to be. You know what I mean? Like
that's a good point.
That is a fucking brutal position to be in. But yeah, Einabber's dog like mauled her or something.
Right.
Because Einabber's got that really cute dog, and remember the time when? Do you remember all the days he's like, I think I'm gonna have to put Kenji down, guys. I'm so fucking stressed. It's because he like mauled his girlfriend.
Kind of awesome.
Anytime, I'm gonna be real with you. Anytime I hear some crazy shit like that coming from like that corner of the internet, I'm just like, whatever. It's probably nothing. Like, oh my god, he shot me in the leg, or he raped me and my friends, or I get
He
that
raped
out.
me and my friend.
Yeah, he raped me and all my friends one night. I, as soon as I hear it, or there's like a twit longer or a Google Doc, I'm just like, it's probably nothing. Because
All
it's
of my
been
friends.
it's been like proven to be just bullshit, or the girl's mad, or so I don't know. So it's always something to where it ain't that big of a deal, or it just didn't happen, right? Or they're just
a good
making
point.
it up or something like that. So I just be like, whatever. Oh, are the cops involved? No? Okay, I don't give a fuck then.
The best part is that if that like whole Slazo group had their lives like destroyed in the next 4 years, like every single person there, with the exception of King Ani, who tried to. But like King Ani came back from the ImAllexx allegation, the Slazo allegations, to accuse ImAllexx as one of his ex-girlfriends in this drama. She had like a reoccurring role in this story, which was really funny.
Really?
Yeah, everyone just kind of looked at her and just said "fuck you" and moved on to the next foot longer. But she did come back and tried to like stab Alex. And in the middle of it, it was like a pseudo Slazo reaction because again, she never really spoke on it, and she threw all the blame on Alex because he was getting shit this year, which was really cowardly.
In fairness, they didn't really get their lives destroyed. They're
Yeah,
still
they
around.
did,
They're
bro.
fine. What do you mean?
Blues Dank's career imploded. I love Blues Dank, but like he's not where he was. King Ani escaped. I will say that. Weasterner.
But was it destroyed by the drama though?
No. by pure happenstance, their lives were all destroyed.
Weasterner was fine.
You remember what happened to Weasterner?
No.
With Maximilian Muss when they doxed his girlfriend and ran him offline?
Oh, I completely forgot that happened.
Yeah, he had that happen, bro. Hyojin got like exposed for fucking abuse.
I forgot that happened at all.
Oh, I remember that. That was
that happened too. Yeah, dude. Hyojin got hit. Fucking Alex gets fucking hit with domestic abuse and screaming and threatened to bash his girlfriend's skull in with a brick. Like that whole group chat quite got fucking accused and he got out of it, but he like had a really shitty.
He was fine though.
Yeah, but he got out of it. I'm just saying, like all this karma hit all of these people. Some deservingly so.
It wasn't quite like the least involved though.
From the screenshots that we were able to get, but as far as I know, he evaded them. Somebody had to be the guy taking those screenshots. I always thought it was iNabber. What do you think?
Definitely iNabber.
I think iNabber got, because he was never in any of the screenshots and he still denies it.
I'm pretty sure iNabber sent me the group chat screenshot back in the day.
Oh, really?
I think he did.
You know, quite followed me during the heyday of the ImAllexx carnage.
Really?
And then like he just unfollowed the next day and he never said anything. I always wanted to know what he was going to write me because he obviously was going to say something. This was a time when like everything I tweeted got like 30,000 likes on old Twitter because it was just updates about the story. And this was like the big, like you and me and fucking Primic had a solid video at the time. Like we were really just driving this home for like a month and a half.
It was a campaign.
Everyone forgets Dolan Dark was the first one to apologize.
Oh, I forgot he was even involved.
Yeah.
Dolan Dark.
Dude, Dolan Dark is involved in everything, bro. Everything. Do you remember, he was involved in the, remember when the Pyro video came out by Toastify?
Oh yeah, he was in there. Yeah.
He was in that video. He was in this one. But he's always the smart guy who's just like, I'm in over my head. I am sorry.
Yeah, but Dolan's good people. And then Quiet, same thing. He's good people. I think a lot of these cats, they're younger. They got caught up in the group and all that. Is that an excuse?
Yeah.
Is that cool? No. But I'm just saying, they got caught on the internet for everybody to see, where usually this isn't something that's like broadcasted. They just make that mistake. But then again.
Yeah, no, Weast is an all right guy too, I think. Weast and Blues Dank.
I met Weast once, but I don't remember if he was cool or not.
He got humbled.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And nowadays he's cool. Blues Dank has been nothing but cool to us since then.
I met him too. He's cool.
He was like the first guy who broke out, because they had like a little code thing. It was like, don't say anything. If you say something, if you apologize, you make the group look worse.
Right.
Really?
So he was the first guy to be like, all right, fuck my friends. We were wrong. What else has happened?
Okay. So was that it? That's the end of the.
Yeah, I mean, he got accused of domestic abuse. Do you want to go any further than that? You want to go into any of the details?
That's up to y'all, man.
I mean, the domestic abuse shit. Nick, I remember when that happened, you said that you weren't surprised. I was surprised.
Well, I said I wasn't surprised, like when Nate Diaz fucking submitted Conor McGregor.
I don't know what that means.
Like, I mean, everyone was kind of surprised, but he was like, I am not surprised. That was me when it happened, dude. I am not surprised that this guy who's been like the serial abuse accuser got his own charges.
So what, do you think it was all projection?
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
I don't know if it was projection, but he was definitely an emotionally fucking distraught person. And those types of people don't usually have good relationships with their girlfriends, you know?
Do you think that there's a little bit of this? And I'm just going to ask. I'm not saying one way or the other, but I'm going to ask. This is almost like that joke, right? Where it's, I forgot who, Bill Burr or Chappelle, somebody, right? Where it's like the Rihanna thing with Chris Brown, where she's sitting on the couch and it's like, hey babe, what do you want to eat for the and you just start swinging, right? Like, do you think that is what's going on, or you think the girl was fucking pushing him to the point where she's like, oh, he's breaking right now, and then she hits record, she's like, you know what, you're kind of a dick, and he just goes crazy, you know? Do you think that's possible?
It is possible, but we have so much from so many different days.
On the opposite, yeah.
The thing is, like, it's very possible that the relationship was two-sided in terms of that stuff. Like, who knows? We haven't seen his response. But I think the thing is, like, whether or not that is the case, I don't think that the audience is going to give a shit or forgive Alex.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's the thing is that, well, that's what we were talking about before. He really benefited from that more female-oriented audience. And if you're in that community, you cannot get accused of anything like this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, logic is going to go out the door.
Like, he lost all of those fans.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying you're right, because anybody that would have at least went down the logic tree of, like, how did we get here? You know, was it so toxic that this was the moment it kind of blew up? It just happened to be recorded? Or the current situation he's in is a vast majority, 90% is probably all female, and they don't care, right? They don't even know the logic tree exists.
Yeah.
They just know that he said some bullshit, and they're like, yo, fuck this guy, and that's that. So there you go.
I still see Alice Hez talk on Twitter a little bit. I think recently she said something like a month ago. Apparently there was more she wanted to drop, but I doubt she'll say anything unless he like returns.
I think the only recent update we got was Brad Does Banter leaked, or he said, I don't know if this is true, that ImAllexx is being pitched for some YouTube boxing thing.
Yeah, but I mean, Brad Does Banter just lies. He always has. I don't really.
Brad Does Banter. Is he back?
That was like a year ago.
Oh wow.
I don't know. Do you trust him?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying it might be the case.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who would take him in a YouTube boxing. YouTube boxing's dead.
I would box him.
Deji boxed last week. Did you know that?
How'd it go?
I have no idea. I didn't even know it
Deji?
happened until it hit my feed. Apparently, I guess he won a fight. Dude, there was no promotion for it at all.
I didn't even know that yet.
If Jake Paul was fighting KSI, I still don't think people would care. I think YouTube boxing as a whole is done. It would be hilarious if they do a Creator Clash 3 this year, because I do think it's like boxing is at an all-time low in terms of hype, and they're going to lose money again.
Yeah.
Creator Clash 3, are they talking? I hope they do it. Dude.
Yeah, they are.
I like seeing the boys.
They said they would do it.
I think that, like, unironically, you should unsubscribe and just, like, I'm going to just beat me here. I'm going to just say a bunch of malicious shit. If people promote Creator Clash 3, there should be like repercussions for that. Dude, no other YouTuber in history can fuck up a charity event and then people will be like, you go Queen, you do it next year, you'll do it better.
Who has said that about iNubs?
Dude, there are tons of people on Twitter who are excited to see a Creator Clash 3. I'm just saying, as a creator,
I want to, me.
they're the general audience is like okay with it.
I have not seen anyone
I
want to
see a Creator Clash 3, Turkey Tom. I do. Why? Because the boys get to come down and visit in Tampa, baby.
That's true.
Man, fly out to VidCon.
Fly out to California, bro. Every time I go over there, it's just bums walking around, fucking falling down on my Uber.
Bro, I live in the capital of America in fucking New York, and there's no events here ever. Why is there no fucking event in New York? We have so many places to do stuff. Oh, we're gonna go to Orange County. Oh, we're gonna go to fucking Vegas. Like TwitchCon, the shit in Vegas. Why?
Yeah, sick. You know why? It's Vegas, bro. What the fuck?
All right, but they have a whole, you know, the Twitch has a thing. I don't know if they want to be. Isn't that kind of funny that the anti-gambling site does their fucking event in Vegas?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like Kick could do their shit in Vegas. I wouldn't say anything, but like, Twitch, come on. I don't know.
City of Sin, baby.
No, I mean, fuck those people who want to push them. Dude, like, this all happened the same year as like a significantly worse scenario, but it was Gerard the Completionist. That was a much worse example of bad charity. But I mean, dude, I'm seeing people say stuff like, yeah, fuck Gerard the Completionist, and then they're pushing for like the guys who lost money on charity and raised a ton of money doing like punishments on Twitch, doing another I don't know, bro. I don't know. How many galas do they need to have? How many stadiums do they need to buy? Like, I don't understand.
Well, they get at least one more fun one out of this whole thing.
Man, fuck that.
One good gala. Let them do one good gala on a charity's dime, dude.
Yeah, damn.
They need one more gala. Dude, do you know the story, Vega, of the gala?
No.
So they had a post-fight gala or whatever, where everyone comes down and they just kind of, you know, they cry together and they smile together and they just unwind from all the adrenaline. And Ian didn't want to tell everybody as a whole that the event lost money. So he did like Game of Thrones walks out of the room and said like, hey man, I just wanted you to know that this event, it's coming out of my pocket. We didn't make a single, like, there's no money going to charity. And then he'd be like, what the fuck? And that guy would walk into the party and then he'd just like tap somebody else on the shoulder and Game of Thrones walk them into the other room and let them, like, he had to explain it like 60 times.
I think that sounds awesome.
So funny. I would have paid to be at that gala, bro. We would be laughing our fucking asses off watching this shit, dude. It's like, there he goes again.
Yeah, bro. Well, that sucks for the charity. Shit,
oh, dude,
man.
I pirated the event and sent my money directly to charity. I donated more than the fucking event did.
Do you think those sick kids really want money from a white guy that proudly says the N-word? I don't think so, Vega.
Man.
Dude, there's so many better people to give that money.
Like me. All right. So I guess the next guy for us to discuss would be MamaMax, who is another commentary old head that goes back to the old days with ImAllexx. I think a lot of people forget
Bro,
that.
he's my favorite used car salesman.
Okay, well, before we get to that, spoilers. Do you guys remember Max from back in the day? Obviously, Vega, you do, right?
Yeah, virtuous pedophile hunter. Everyone who hated him was a pedophile. Never did anything wrong. Super good guy, right?
Well, before that, he did Life Sucks. They were like emo videos.
Yeah, the animation. Yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of good. I liked them.
Oh, his hentai reviews were iconic.
And he also had a podcast back in the day with Sino, who went on to become JoJo's ASMR. They had a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, it was called A Quiet Place for Friends. They had Colossal on as a guest.
Oh my, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was here
This
that
was,
long.
way back in the day. Oh yeah, no, he was around back then.
Max, yeah, he was around, dude. He was around.
Were you there for the VidCon story with him?
Was I there? Which VidCon? I only been to 2 of those.
So apparently apparently he sat everybody down, and I think was it Technicals who started laughing hysterically at him. They sat everybody down at VidCon. He goes, "Hi, my name is Max Stryker. I hunt pedophiles online." And then somebody just burst out into laughter.
There's no way he said that.
Yeah, apparently he pulled everyone aside. He's like, "Yeah, my mission is to hunt pedophiles online and help children."
I want to fact check on that one. Jamie, can you pull up any evidence? Are you
Jamie,
serious?
Jamie Coremaster, can you pull up?
To pull up the clip, bro.
Pull up the clip. I forgot who quoted that. It might have been Josh. I don't know if we can get that out of him right at this point, but I think Boblax told that story.
No, I wasn't there. I never met Technicals in real life.
Oh, I did. Like a week before we got into a major feud.
Regardless of that, back in the day, MamaMax was in the community, but he wasn't like a real, he wasn't like a commentary channel, I would say. He did like these YouTube videos called YouTube Hell. They were like YouTube poops that he would make. And then after that, he did Life Sucks, which was like, it was kind of like the odd ones out, like story time animation videos about different serious subjects that, you know, youthful, angsty teenagers deal with. But he was not really like, he was a part of the community, but it wasn't really a commentary channel. And he then fucked around for a few years. He made various different kinds of content. He did porn reviews for a bit, which is kind of funny. Like hentai reviews. He did some game reviews on like Halo and stuff like that. But eventually he settled on the craft of hunting pedophiles on Discord, which essentially was his final evolution. And he got really huge from doing it and made some huge, you know, successful YouTube friends along the way, like Mudahar, who else? Nexpo.
He knew everybody.
Yeah, he did, but he especially knew like he what they called the Spooky Boys. They had like a little group,
it's like
right?
his circle. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They had like a little group, and he was absolutely killing it for a while until he had a big controversy around a video he made, which was calling out critical PewDiePie and Joe Rogan and saying they needed to cover this cult, the cult of
Joseph Rogan.
Joseph Rogan. Camden Gerard Davis, which is supposedly a vampiric pedophile cult run on Facebook where Camden Gerard Davis would groom children and convince them they were werewolves or something. I think that was basically it. And it ended up blowing up in his face because he basically had no evidence for any of it. And he had some behind the scenes video. Nick, you may remember what I'm talking about. He had some behind the scenes video where he was like, Moist Critical, you better fucking bow down to me. I'm the fucking pedophile hunter, dude. You remember that?
I could destroy you. I could destroy Mudahar. I could destroy Moist Critical. I'm the fucking pedo hunter, man.
It was awesome. Yeah, he was on a very strange arc for a while there. And Nick, you were one of the most integral people covering it, as was this podcast, because this podcast, as it turns out, was a source. What was the clip? It was a source for a lot of the videos about it, including my own.
Dude, I woke up one day in December and I'm like, I'm going to start streaming in January. I think that's what I'm going to do. My New Year's resolution is to come back to YouTube. I was like a 2-year break for me. And I had two like long-standing situations. One was the Edwin one that I wanted to get rid of as soon as possible, and I did. And the other is that MamaMax had been fucking annoying me. You should watch this video. Sure, whatever. You should watch, because in the past we were critical of Max, and I said like, if you have any other like great ideas, you should run them by somebody first. He goes, well, can I run them by you? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I took a break. I wasn't really into making content at this point. But he's like, yeah, I want you guys to sign an NDA, not release anything, and then you're like forced to now watch this on stream or make a video on it to boost it. You remember this? I think you got this this message too, Tom.
Yeah, but signing the NDA, to be clear, was writing your name on Discord.
Yeah, I signed it on a PlayStation DualSense thing, and I took a picture of that and I sent it back to him. He wanted me to like write it on like a wrapper or something. But the thing was like he wanted content. He wanted us to like make videos and talk about it. So finally, after he just kept fucking annoying me and being like, dude, is this good? Is this good? Is this good? I said, all right, fine. I'll go on stream and I will watch everything. And then if I have any questions, I'll come talk to you or something. And I just assumed this video was going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Wait, did you watch it on stream?
Yeah, you can watch my documented reaction to finding out how terrible this was.
Damn.
It is up on my YouTube channel. I did 2 streams about it. It was the original like ultimate rape review or whatever. This like kickstarted the entire return of Nick Diorio was because I was just so fucking annoyed. This guy kept DMing me that it's like I did these 3 streams and I talked to Mudahar about it, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm making a main channel video. And during the process of that was when Max called me and Mudahar, and we sat and did like a 2-hour thing with him where we listened to the victim's testimony, and then we grilled him on all these different parts of his investigation, where he ultimately revealed that a huge portion of the content that he was creating was fake, fabricated.
Right.
Real people, but he fakes the hunts in the videos and stuff like that. Sometimes it's real people, sometimes things like he claimed that there were arrests that didn't actually happen. He said that, like, when asked like what he does to make sure his stuff is like admissible, his response was like, man, I mean, the police wanna arrest these guys, but it's just so difficult. Like, if you look at the predator poachers and see, like, you can check out their website, you can check in on when they're captured people have like their trial dates and who goes to jail and who doesn't. That's how you do stuff like this. MamaMax was selling snake oil to a bunch of sexual abuse survivors on Patreon and making about 10 grand per month doing it while not posting any actual content until the end of the year.
Right.
That was disgusting behavior. It was gross. It was worse than I could have possibly imagined.
That was probably one of the most unexpected things from my ass, because when I saw that he said, yeah, nothing ever came of anything that I've done, I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's just like, and dude, the guy I feel so bad for is Tommy, because he was saying this stuff, dude, and they just kept calling him a pedo and attacking his child, like you're not safe around your kid and stuff, like the horrible stuff they said to Tommy, and he was 100% right about the guy, 100% right.
Yeah, because he kept calling it a scam, right?
Yeah, he said, this is a scam, you guys are being scammed right now. And it was really the first guy that we caught on to who was using the I do this for kids as like a crutch to get out of situations. Like, what, oh, you hate me, I'm the pedo hunter.
When you say the first guy, were there other guys?
I do think there's a lot of people who use this. I mean, I think most recently Rosanna Pansino in the MrBeast stuff, where she's just like, I can't believe these guys are making jokes about Chris Tyson grooming children or whatever. It's, you have to use these hypothetical abused kids.
What was that one where she was like, she showed this picture of, like, it was an Animal Crossing picture with a bunch of swastikas. She was like, that is so awful. You know, my grandfather fought in the army against the Nazis, and to even joke about that is so horrible. That was like awesome.
Yeah, look, she's an all-around scumbag, but it is a proven tactic that if you turn it on and like pedo jacket people or say that they're down with fucking predators and stuff like that, it is a really easy way to swing an audience. Because people,
it'll work in the short term for sure.
Not everybody has a grandfather who fought in World War II. All right, not everybody knows somebody who's been affected by like anti-Semitism or something like that. But like, there's two things that people definitely know. Somebody they know has probably been abused in some fashion, statistically, right? And the other is somebody they know probably had cancer, and this was the year that Boogie faked his.
Yeah. Also, Tom, what do you mean? Oh, has there been more? This has been a tactic used by pieces of shit for all of time.
No, it's definitely one. I just can't remember a YouTuber in recent memory other than Max. That's all I know.
Okay.
But dude, did you forget that was this year too?
What?
That Boogie faked his cancer?
No, I definitely knew
we were running topics before we fucking fired up the stream. I didn't even think of that until mid-sentence just now. Boogie faked his fucking cancer this year, and I did fucking 3 EFAPs.
Is he still doing well?
Is he doing well?
Is he doing well? Or?
What do you mean by well?
Well, not physically, yeah.
Well, point. Yeah. Walcow is probably making like fucking 60 grand per month. Yeah, he's doing great.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That channel, dude, looking at their numbers, what they're streaming to, I was watching people drop like hundreds, thousands of dollars because they did a camping trip in Keem's backyard.
I heard about this one.
And they shot him with paintballs, and man, am I fucking sad to say, it was really entertaining.
That sounds entertaining.
Chris the Narc was just going pow, 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 and just blasting him with paintballs.
Oh, Chris showed up?
Yeah, nice. And then Keem brought out a fire axe and like destroyed his place he was sleeping.
Yeah, now I gotta go watch that, bro. What the fuck?
Dude. Tom, were you on any of the Boogie streams? I forget.
I was on, I don't, was it the big one? I think I was on the big one for
yeah,
a little bit.
You were on it after me. They brought you in next. Dude, that stream was you, me, Medicare, Destiny, Wings of Redemption, Keemstar, Boogie,
Mudahar.
And then Mudahar, and then like some whore.
A collection of people you will never see come together again.
Ever again.
Ever.
That's such a crazy.
Isn't her name Destiny too?
Destiny FOMO. Yeah, I'm sorry I called her a whore. I think that was, unironically, I think that was one of the people we know because Tipster was defending her.
Isn't she one of the girls that Tipster is in love with? Isn't that who that is?
I don't know, dude. Tipster's gotten into a lot of porn-related dramas. Remember when he got a free lifetime subscription to Brazzers?
No.
Dude, he made a video talking about how, like...
because he called out Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa fucking scammed Brazzers, and they're like, dude, would you like a... you look like a guy who could use a lifetime subscription to Brazzers Gold or something.
Oh yeah, and of course we remember the Boogie thing. That's what brought this podcast.
We covered that on here. I forgot.
We did. Yeah, we did a whole episode.
That was our return episode.
That was our return episode. Yeah, Boogie faked. Oh yeah, because the awesome artwork.
And it surprisingly got views.
Yeah, that's crazy. People liked this podcast, and I understand why. It's kind of like the last old style podcast with like the
nobody does podcasts anymore in the commentary community. Everybody streams.
No, because it's easier to do it live.
Exactly.
No, yeah, and also they all end horribly, bro. Like somebody stabs somebody fucks somebody's girl or something. I don't know.
We're just lazy.
Dude, you motherfuckers just show up for an hour, bro, and then other people do the rest. There you go.
That's all we got at this point. I mean, that's the only way it would work, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I mean, we had Boogie fake cancer. What else did we have this year? I thought we had, Keffals.
Oh my God.
Was that this year?
Dude, there's been so much that happened. I barely even fucking remember it. Well, Keffals really started like 4 years ago or something, but.
Yeah, but climax.
It all came to a head.
Yeah. Mudahar made a video about Keffals, and then there was just insanity after that, basically.
Yep. I think, it was before that a little bit too. The big leaks that I'd gotten, I'd had them for over a year at this point. I think I got them in like November. I forgot the date. Don't quote me. But Xander Hall's editor or whatever. This is how it really started. Xander Hall got into a fight with Keffals, and then Xander Hall's editor leaked a bunch of shit, and they weren't comfortable coming forward with it. But Xander Hall's a fucking idiot, and he came out and started threatening Keffals, like, I have game-ending information on you. And that information was sent to two people, as far as I know, me and Xander Hall. And Xander Hall was the one who was almost leaking it. So the cherry person, Xan's editor, freaked out, said nothing, kind of left for a while. And then this was later retrofitted into some of the research that Mudahar would present in his video like 6 months later, right? So I had like the keys to the castle all throughout that, I think the initial Vosh confrontation, because this is also Vosh lollipop and horse shit year too, in case you forgot. That was also this year.
That was this year too? Fucking
yeah, the Vosh lolly horse incident. And that kind of was like the precursor to the Keffals stuff. But by the time that Keffals video came out, it was just like, it was a total nuke. It was the point where people were like arguing over the thumbnail because they didn't want to engage with that's how you know you have a good video, when they're spending more time talking about the thumbnail.
Yeah, for sure. Keffals had a rough time. I don't think we've even heard about Keffals in months now, right? I haven't heard anything.
No, she finally left. It was some Discord shit. Again, bro, Keffals scam the fucking trans community, okay? Trans community is largely boosted by charitable donations and stuff like that. There's tons of GoFundMes, the surgery and stuff. The fucking treatment is super expensive. There are people in like parts of the world where they can't even get treatment and stuff like that. So when Keffals takes advantage of that community and they don't self-police, it's pretty fucking pathetic. I mean, it's pretty obvious that suing the fucking Canadian government thing was going nowhere. The suing the police department, rather. Like that was going nowhere. She just collected her $100,000. And honestly, if I found out she smoked it at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I heard she's like a junkie, right?
I'm not putting that allegation out there, but I mean, listen, do you remember the time, I forgot all about this. Remember the time that she said the conversation with me and Keemstar put her back on drugs and put her on the road to meth?
I think that was awesome.
No, but hot damn, bro.
I was my biggest W. People would watch that. Like old Turkey Tom, like young Turkey Tom would be like, dude, do I take the video down? Oh God, she's going to kill herself.
None of it was Keffals.
And meanwhile, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yes, I caused your drug problem.
It's possible.
Oh God.
Look,
Yeah.
I just think Keffals is a nice young queen. I don't want to have her have any undue harm, you know?
Do you remember when she was hitting on Bo Blacks?
What?
Kind of. I remember when Tipster called her a shiny new penny.
She like sent a video of her tits jiggling and said, look, I have Rouge the Bat jiggle physics.
Oh my God, I do remember that. What did he say? Didn't he respond?
He was like, tee, I'm autistic. I don't know what the fuck he said.
That's awesome.
Was that not a popular ship in the community? Did anybody use that word anymore? Was there like a Keffal Blacks hashtag?
Keffal Blacks.
Yeah. Was there
Dude, I don't think you can't ship anybody because it sounds weird when you ship with Bo Blacks. You gotta use the bow part. Dude, Keffal Blacks. Dude, Keffal's got blacks, dude.
No.
It happens to the best of us, dude.
Yeah, apparently, Tom. Apparently it does. I didn't know.
It
The
does.
rumors about you. I don't know what happened.
And the Dark Viper thing?
Dark Viper is going to be a problem for like the next 2 years. And by a problem, I mean like a free content machine. Have you guys seen this shit? Can I pull this up real quick? There's a tweet that came out recently, and we've been starting at the beginning for all these people. I'm going to start at the end. This is a real tweet that Dark Viper just posted. Update on the Willie Mac Show response video, because he's released part 1 already. Part 2, the raw recording is 12 hours long. It's been polished to 3 hours. Part 3 is a 7-hour raw video, and it's been polished to an hour and a half. Part 4 is 4 hours raw, and we don't know what it's going to be when it's posted. Part 5, I'll be going over the 90 or so most public statements that creators have made regarding to React content that indirectly contradict Willie's video. So he's announced a 5-part series responding to Willie Max show, but there's more. Then he's going to do part 6 called The Natures of Slop, where he explains how Willie's videos are formatted to never present evidence for any claims made and are usually formatted by presenting a false assertion and then providing a clip that does nothing to prove that assertion.
What?
This is not just for the video that he did on Dark Viper's claiming, but every video he's ever made. As Dark Viper progressed in his analysis, he became more convinced that Willie doesn't even understand what an argument is. So that's going to be the 6th video. Then he's going to be releasing a part 7 called I Hate Hassan Piker, but Willie Max show lies about him constantly, and he thinks that would do well. A public service, you could say, as he's quoting it. It pains me that one of Hassan's biggest critics is actually a liar and a grifter, as he claims. It gives credibility to what he and his viewers claim about everybody, which is, again, super ironic because I really do think Dark Viper's reaction content's controlled opposition. I think that the big streamers paid for this autistic retard to become super fixated on React content.
So it'll never be a problem for them in the future.
So it would never be, dude, fucking floodgates are open, Tom. Your reaction channel can just keep going because your opposition is that guy, okay? There is nobody taking that guy seriously. This guy announced a 7-part series on Willie before he's even seen Willie's response video. So you just know there's going to be more, right? This guy's out of his fucking mind.
I think he's awesome.
All the clips I've seen of this guy, it's crazy.
I'm rooting for him.
This guy, so he struck Chud Logic, right? He dropped Carl Jobst. They've recently rekindled their friendship. He dropped Carl Jobst, right? Because he took a sponsorship with Asmongold. But it's not just Asmon, it's Starforge. By the way, use my affiliate link. It's going to be on my Twitter page. So 6 PCs. Fuck Meta PCs, by the way. Starforge. But fucking Starforge, right? You know why Carl took that sponsorship? He's being sued by Billy Mitchell, which also is partly this year as well. And he has cancer. He needed the money.
Bro.
So he's like, fuck you. You supported something that Asmongold profits from. And totally trashed his friend and had a big public fallout.
Isn't that the entire reason you did the Star Force sponsorship, just to spite him?
Yeah, no, I specifically was trying to pick a brand. And to be clear, I thought Starforge was pretty good for the money. I mean, you're paying a premium when you go pre-built regardless. But they, unlike the other sites, listed every part that was going in my computer. So I knew if I needed to replace something, I know exactly what's in it. And as somebody who's way too fucking lazy to build my own, it was super fine for me. I haven't had any issues with it. And it looks pretty cool, too. It's a big looker when people come through.
It's a big looker.
How many sponsors do we have for this?
My sponsor, I'm glad you asked. LolCow TCG. Fortnite, use code Diori on the item shop. And if you use my code when you buy a Tesla, I get $1,000, you get 2,000 off. So if you buy a Tesla Model 3, especially right now because the Model 3s and Ys are on good discounts for Christmas, I get a kickback.
Yeah,
so.
we went from one of our episodes when I said, most of our audience, they're not wearing Hello Kitty bags and all that stuff. You guys are like, who's watching this? And you're trying to pitch Teslas to them?
Listen, I don't think I'm actually going to sell a Tesla, but I do think I could sell a couple computers.
All right,
and Tom, do you have Tom got banned from Fortnite. You can't promote from them.
Yeah.
What?
They gave me a code and then they took it away and they never explained why. I emailed them and they were like, for safety reasons, we can't tell you. And I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh, you know what this is? That bullshit you done years ago that everybody still talks about.
Turkey Tom said the N-word. But dude, I promote my code in the most malicious way possible. So they put a McLaren in the item shop, right? So I just kept screaming, I'm McSkillet, and driving through walls and hitting people in the road. And I was like, by the way, if you want to be McSkillet, you can buy your own McLaren in Fortnite. And I promoted the code that way. That's like a tragedy. I'm shocked that I still have it.
Well, I'll say, to wrap up Mr. Dark Viper here, I get the impression, one, that's a good little description you had of this guy, that he's out of his fucking mind. Because all the clips I've seen, mainly on Tommy's channel and on Twitter, the guy just seems like he's not all there, bro. I don't know who's egging him on and telling him, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got all this stuff. Yeah, man, you're so brilliant. But I think they're trolling the shit out of him. He doesn't even know it. But
I mean, all he had to do was not strike Chud Logic. And he keeps saying it's because Chud Logic didn't react enough or he watched too much of the video. But it's because Chud Logic was reacting to a video where he was whining about how Jack's Films got all the accolades for repeating his talking points about Sniper Wolf. It's super clear if you just pretend this guy is a human being for a second and not just a crazy idiot, and you just actually take a look at what happened to see it's obvious that he's upset about this. He was upset in the video, he's upset after the video. He hasn't struck everybody else, despite the fact that he said he would. I don't think he struck anybody else that I know of. But he struck struck that video, and then normally when you get a strike or it gets kicked back, that's it. This guy hired a lawyer and pushed for like an additional like 6 or 8 months or something. I forgot. I don't have the full timeline in front of me, but he hired like a lawyer to force YouTube to put it through because they weren't responding the way that he wanted them to. I don't know if it was a ChatGPT lawyer.
Academics, please respond at YouTube.
Oh, finally a drama that wasn't this year.
So that guy, I think I agree. That guy doesn't look like he's going anywhere, bro.
No, he's going to be here for a while. He's going to be a big 2025 lol cow. And again, I feel bad for him kind of, but not really. He's a scumbag. But like he attracted a whole Kiwi Farms hate group or whatever that follow him around now. And it's like, that is entirely his fault. He wants to blame us. He wants to blame our, oh my God, Tom, we didn't even talk about it. Our group chat.
Our group chat?
The Tea Party group chat that got leaked.
Oh.
That was this year too. It comes up in every drama.
Nothing even happened.
You got like Rosanna No, there's nothing in there. It's just guys talking about drama. Dude, Rosanna Pansino is like retweeting the guy who used to go by N-word stank on Twitter. Like, it's just unbelievable. Every time we get into a drama, they're like, they were plotting to come after us. And it's just like us being like, this person sucks.
Well, I think that this is kind of I can't tell from Rosanna or people like that if it's like just a convenient narrative to push or if they actually believe that like we're all out to get them because we're in a group chat, like talking about it.
Bro, that woman has been meeting with Dogpack, meeting with Jake Weddle. Dogpack's flying to LA to meet former MrBeast. Is it just that like people you don't like can't be in group chats or talk? I don't understand. Like, you guys are clearly colluding, right? Like, they're...
Well, you see, we coordinated just to tell Rosanna that she sucks, therefore it's over.
Yeah, I know. Like, Rosanna's like, I'm the only one who's allowed to coordinate ever. Like, they were getting mad at us and being like, these guys must be Beast-affiliated media because they weren't releasing the full context of their own screenshots. I'm sorry. People were like, well, Nick, why would you take that from a Beast employee? It could easily be fucking... Because obviously I published the group chat leaks and stuff, right? That they were calling a work chat about the alleged Chris Tyson stuff that was going on in there where it turned out to not be child pornography and all the headlines were wrong. But people are like, well, Nick, why would you trust from a Beast employee that this is coming in there? It's like, they have these screenshots. I don't think you understand this. All they have to do is prove me wrong. If MrBeast sold me bullshit, I'll be the first guy to say it. But I seem to have more context than what they have available if any of my stuff is doctored.
The problem is, like, they didn't even have evidence in the first place. They had
but they had the same group chat that I had. They just cut out the time frames to try to make it look worse.
Yeah.
There's no way about it. It was maliciously like edited.
No, it definitely was. But the thing is like, I feel like at this point, some of the problem with the MrBeast thing is people are like, why doesn't he answer this question? And it's like, well, there's no evidence. So what is the question even anyways, right? It's like, why doesn't he talk about the group chat?
Yeah, it's the James Warren thing.
Nothing happened in the group chat.
Yeah, James Warren's another one. It's like everything he could say would make him look better.
I would still like to see the James Warren thing discussed just out of curiosity, but I don't think he has to.
Look, I tried. I did what I could. I say this on the record. I reached out. I contacted Jimmy to do the thing. I wanted to bring Mutahar on because he's like he's outside of the little orbit here or whatever of people who can't stand him. He's made multiple like anti-MrBeast videos and stuff. And then me and Muta were a good team with MamaMax, so maybe it would be a good time to ask all the hard-hitting questions. He wasn't really interested. He wanted to keep it to the Oompaville interview and kind of let that set. And I get what he's saying. Like, if he makes himself available to every YouTuber, he's going to do another interview for the rest of the year every single day, right? Because everybody's going to want it. Oh, there's always another question. You can never respond to everything because there's always another thing to talk about. But I mean, I tried. I did what I could there. It's not happening. But I wanted him to talk to Art, and then Keemstar went publicly and just assassinated Art on Twitter. So he's probably not going to do that one either. Blame Keem for that.
What did Keem even say about Art?
I guess he interviewed Smile for YouTube in his Basher documentary, even though I'm pretty sure he gave Keem's side of the story.
Bad. Why?
Because he's like, he put my swatter on. I don't know. He put my swatter on screen.
And we're talking about Gamer from Mars.
Yeah.
Right?
Gamer from Mars is a good guy. All he does, all he did is do a good impartial documentary.
Gamer from Mars is a great guy. Look, I pushed super hard privately and publicly for Gamer from Mars. But cool. I couldn't make it happen. At the end of the day, I don't know. Like, I could only do so much.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think maybe Gamer from Mars could have been a better interview, but I don't know if it would have gotten as many views or been out as quick as Oompaville.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I would say, I don't know, would you say that will wrap it up? Because I got one last question.
Yeah, what's your question?
So just saying, for the 2024 of all the shit that's occurred, now the one thing that wasn't supposed to happen happened. And we've endured how many years of the psychopath weird cancellations of normal everyday stuff from normal everyday people to celebrities or content creators, yada yada, right? Now that Mr. Trump has been elected, all that stuff seems to be going out the window. It seems like it's a fresh start, whether you agree with it or not. A lot of the cancellations, a lot of the weird, crazy stuff, even the mainstream media, everything just seems to be like, yeah, fuck you guys, bro. Well, everybody's kind of tired of that shit. Nobody's buying it anymore. You're seeing a lot of the, I guess, back in my day, the old guy here, edgy was just normal, right? The more time that passed, people were calling the stuff that we called normal edgy. Now, I don't know why, but now we're getting back to everything's chilling out. Do you guys foresee another push from that whole fucking, I guess, segment of the internet or people in general? Or do you think it's all going to go back to chill? What do you think?
Tom, you want to go first?
I think we're going to see another big push because Trump is president now. And last time Trump was president, like what happens is like whoever is president, the media is like the opposite of that, obviously, because they're like calling out whoever is in power, I guess. So like a lot of people who are edgier online, like Aiden Ross and stuff like that, supported Donald Trump. So I think we'll probably see another kind of bread tube type wave, and it'll get cringe for a bit for sure. Yeah, that's my prediction.
I don't know if I could do some more years like that.
I think that there's two things happening here that you're not really seeing. I think that there's post-COVID, and I think there's Donald Trump. I think that in the Trump election stuff, we're going to see like a rise of BreadTube. I think BreadTube is going to have a second win because there's going to be people talking shit, right? I do think edgy content has a place on the platform, and it will continue. I imagine that things are going to start skewing a little lefty, especially towards midterms. But you cannot leave out what happened with COVID. It stopped being cool to talk like denims and fro when people had to go back to work. I really do think that COVID is the reason. A lot of these people were shut in. They watched these Twitch debate bros and BreadTube YouTube videos, and it just destroyed content for a while. Everybody was using these fucking non-sequitur. No, that's actually a non-sequitur debate terms. People were debating the fucking age of consent, okay? Like, tons of weird shit happened during COVID, and then all those people had to go back to work, and then they were just like, holy shit, I can't talk like this anymore. None of this stuff is cool, and anything that you watch on a Hassan stream is not a cool thing to say to people in real life.
The thing is, like, there are some guys that are pretty big right now that are being pretty edgy. Like, I don't know if he's making money, but Big Bungie, he's pretty big on YouTube.
I still think I'm going to wake up one day and that channel is going to be a crater, and I'm rooting for that not to be the case, by the way. But every time I watch a Big Bungie video, I'm just like, this is probably the one.
He's still around. I think most of his videos probably just have limited ads.
He put like Keffals' porn in one of them.
Well, that was cool.
Dude, I mean, I laugh at it all the time. It reminds me, every video he makes is just like your YouTube sponsors video in terms of edge.
Yes, basically. Right. But in 2024, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I'll probably testify. Oh, my bad.
I was just going to say good for him. I hope it gets huge. That's all.
Yeah, same thing.
I was going to say that I could testify to some of that stuff that you were talking about, Nick, where people, when they're going back to work, I testify on the side of like people that haven't seen in a while, or, you know, whether it be girls or guys or something like that. They'll say some shit because I'm around, right? And I'll see Twitter and all that stuff. Mind you, a lot of people don't have Twitter, but they're on the internet during that time. And there was some weird shit that was coming out of their mouths once everybody was getting back together, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing out of my fucking mouth was like, where'd you see that? And I just smile, be like, I know where you got that from. On the internet, motherfucker. You know, we ain't been inside that long, right? And these are not like young kids. Right, we're talking about adults, and they'll say some shit, and it's almost like they were like something happened. They were brainwashed or some shit because they were on the internet all day, scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
Well, it's just antisocial. They didn't see a lot of people. They watched streamers, and like there's this way that these guys talk and carry themselves. These like BreadTube YouTubers. Like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. They had me caring about Ukraine. Why the fuck do I care about Ukraine?
I have no idea why you care about Ukraine.
They had me caring about Ukraine during this, dude. I don't give a fuck about foreign policy. Foreign conflicts.
You're Nicholas to know Russian. How do they make you care about Ukraine? What happened? Who were you watching that made you care about Ukraine?
I care about Ukraine because I was on both. Like I'm not on both sides of it. I obviously supported Ukraine. I was on both sides of it because I would be talking to Dylan Burns, who's in Ukraine on like the front lines. Who again, I think that's cool. If he cares about it, that's his big thing, and he wants to go do that stuff. That's more than anybody else in the politics sphere is doing. But I was also getting fed by Coach Red Pill, and I was having the funniest days of my life. Like Coach Red Pill was calling me saying if Ethan Ralph reports on him, that I need to let him know immediately. because he's on a Ukrainian kill list. That was one of the funniest phone calls I'd ever received.
Frankly, I think what we should do is, as public figures, what we should do is like Nick, for example, you'll pick Russia and I'll pick Ukraine, and we'll both root for them. But behind the scenes, our only position is pro-war. We're just staking out positions so we can cause more war.
Oh, it's just like the government.
That's like, are you pro-life or pro-choice? I'm like, I'm pro-abortion. I think they should stop breeding.
I'm pro-death. I'm just pro-death in general.
I'm in it for the death. That's why.
Yeah, I don't care who dies in the scenario.
So in that scenario, it would be like me being like, I'm pro-abortion. You'd be like, well, I'm pro-killing people who do abortions. And we would just be pro-death.
Dude, imagine that. You're just sitting on a Piers Morgan panel, like, if it's fucking pro-choice. It's like, I'm pro-death. I think they should all die.
Yeah, I think everyone should die.
I hope everyone dies.
I think people should be able to abort their children, and we should then kill the mothers.
Yeah.
Right after.
And
then kill anyone who ever looked at that mother.
This was also like the year of Ethan Klein's redemption arc, where he's just been
spitting.
spitting.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, he has kind of been spitting.
He's just been spitting. He
I will say...
Oh, he woke up. He woke up this year, right? Yeah.
He woke up. I think he's being, I don't know. I think he's going a little too far right now. Am I wrong?
No, I think
posting
he needs to like stand down at this point. I don't think there's not much else to do. He's fighting with the bad empanada guy, who maybe we should just cut his fucking name out of the podcast. I don't even know if we should bring him up. But he's fighting with like degenerate losers, like just bottomless shithole content creators. And it doesn't make sense. Because I mean, what's going to happen is it's going to get every single one of his employees doxxed.
I think he should have made his like Hassan manifesto and then maybe responded once and then just been done. The problem is he's arguing with all these shitters.
But I mean, at the same time, I do like seeing somebody keep taking it to them. They can't get complacent because Ethan just wakes up and swings. And he has a lot more like power to do that in comparison.
The problem is like if you take it to them and you're right, but then in the end, if you go on too long and you look crazy, you kind of discredit your side because people are just like, oh, I don't even know what's going on. Ethan's just crashing out again, you know?
It's hard because there's genuinely so much to attack Hassan for. Like every day, there's like a new thing to bash Hassan over the head with because he's just so fucking stupid and malicious.
Yeah.
I miss the days where I only knew that guy. I would just call him the 9/11 guy. And because of you guys, I now know this dude's
everything you learned about him was against your will.
Yeah, I did not want to know anything about this guy. Fucking dude,
it's become kind of a meme on Ethan's show to be like, oh, Nicholas Diorio, fucking big fan of the show. One time I sent him like a 10 and I said like, no, I think it wasn't even a 10. I was posting my membership message because I'm like a 40-month subscriber or something like that. And his whole chat's like, what the fuck? Because like I've only like been nice to Ethan for like a year. And I was like a 40-month fucking channel sub or something like that. And he had to do like a double take. He's like, how long has he been? He's been in the Discord server for 3 years.
Hopefully that's opened up his eyes, though, seeing like a whole crowd of people just turn their back on him because of something he can't change.
Yeah, I mean, but me and him are not like friends. I've never spoken to him once. He still got me blocked on Twitter. I can't remember any interactions. Certainly none since, I think the closest to an interaction that I had with him was that I warned AB to avoid the other guy that we mentioned before. Because that guy's just like a bottomless trap hole of nothing. You're just going to get into a really stupid argument. It's the guy who's like calling Hila Klein a terrorist right now. It's like, yeah, he's so useful for you to be in this drama.
One thing I see nobody's talking about is I noticed he has a Bowblacks plushie, but he completely skipped over the Turkey Tom one. What? I mean, thoughts on that?
Extremely disturbing.
No, Bobby hand delivered it. Wait, you didn't know about this?
Oh, did he?
This is why I'm pro-death.
Dude, Bowblacks hand delivered the thing to one of the employees, and then they put it on the show as a joke. And then he went on his fucking stream, and he's like, all right, guys, we're going to be doing a second run of the Bobby plushie. I know we don't have as much clout as we used to. Keep in mind, this is post-controversy. He's like, but hopefully Ethan Klein's fans are going to see it and buy it because it's on his show.
Wow. My fucking Turkey Tom plushie is in the background of Destiny's Anything Else set permanently, it seems. It's just been there.
I have the red one.
Oh, nice.
I have the red Turkey Tom.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a Turkey Tom and a Bowblacks.
I mean, my own.
The red Turkey Tom was good. That's a classic, dude. That's like 3 years old, 4 years old at this point.
I wish I bought a Mauler.
Look in the right above her elbow. Look at that, dude. He's there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
He's there, dude. He'll
Yeah.
be there forever. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have a giant falling out with him someday, and it'll still be there.
Yeah, he's just gonna fucking bust a nut all over.
According to DGG, it already happened.
Exactly. It's over, dude. It's literally over. Well, I think on that note, that's about everything we wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
I would say probably 2024, good year, legendary year apparently in the drama sphere, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm actually calling in from 2025 right now. It's fucking criminal what they did to Augie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
He was.
Augie came back this
Augie
year,
came
right?
back. Yeah, fuck, dude. That happened.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You see, the problem with Augie is that he came into a pro-death movement as somebody who's pro-life. We just can't stand for that.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Raycon. I don't know what we were supposed to say, but I'm sure it'll be spliced in at some point.
Nice.
I'm Nick Diorio. This is Turkey Tom. This is Lord Vega. Tom, say the thing.
We're gay. Is that it?
Yeah.
No, you're gay.
You're gay?
No, I know what you're trying to do, though. Okay, you're gay.
Lord Vega is gay.
What was it?
Goodbye.
I'm gay. I eat the poo-poo like filet.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.